Greetings, my friends, and welcome to Trizity Traveling. I'm your host, John, and today I have a flight delay. Yes, that's right, a flight delay. For those of you that travel frequently, the more you travel, the more likely it is you're gonna get a delay, and eventually I think everybody will be delayed somewhere. This delay is a little different because the pilot was extra transparent in what was going on. But before we get to the pilot's transparency, I hope you'll take a second to click the subscribe button, hit the reminder bell, and you'll be notified of future content. So my basic premise is, if you travel enough, you're gonna get delayed somewhere at some point. In my experience, most often the explanation for the delay isn't really given, and so you're kind of left wondering what's going on. This delay was very different because the pilot spent minutes and minutes and minutes discussing what was going on. So that is kind of the heart of this video. I hope you'll enjoy it, and let's get to my flight delay. Oh, by the way, we're coming home from spring break in Dallas. So this is a direct flight from Dallas to Boise, and it's on a yucky CRJ 900, which is never a good thing. If you watched my videos in the past, you know I don't like the CRJ 900. And I'll show you why, a real good example during today's video. Beginning today in the rental car center at DFW. That's our bus. Bus ride wasn't very interesting, so we'll skip right to the COVID attestation you make at the airport. I prefer to have paper boarding passes, and I'm checking one bag today. Due to a ticketing mix-up, I did not have pre-check today, nor did I have the benefit of my status as I was flying with my son, who has no status or pre-check. Somewhat slowly through security. I've got a 16-year-old who needs food. Wings? No thanks. Did I mention my 16-year-old is a bit of a picky eater? How about some hickory barbecue? Nah. Sub sandwich, eat fresh? No. Let's see, what is left? How about some junk food from the general store? Yeah, let's do that. I guess that pretty much is a 16-year-old right there. Quickly to gate B25, we're hanging out, waiting for the aircraft to get here. The overhead Skylink kind of blocks the view, unfortunately. But shortly we're boarding our flight. No indication of any delays at this point. We're in economy, 17-inch seat with a 31-inch pitch. They've put so many seats in there that you can't get a window. Anyway, here comes the pilot and our delays.
You joining us? Probably noticed we got a little bit of chaos going on up in the front of the aircraft. Situation is, we have some weather in the Boise area, which is requiring us to have a alternate, which means we have to have enough gas to fly to Boise, 45 minutes beyond, and then enough to get to an alternate airport. With all the people and all the bags, we are overweight. Let's play with some numbers up here, and we'll get back with you. So again, we had what's called a weight balance issue. Due to the weather in Boise, we had to have an alternate, which requires quite a bit of extra gas that we normally wouldn't have to carry. And with all the numbers, we pulled a few bags from underneath that were carry-on, just put them in the overhead. That allowed us to get a couple more people on board. Having said that, we still had to pull a few people off to make the flights and the numbers all work. So I apologize to everybody. This is I've been working for this airline for 22 years, and this is the biggest circus show I think I've ever seen. And then on top of that, we had a pilot that is what's called a bus ride. He has to get up to Boise in order to complete a flight later today. I just want everybody to know that we're not giving him preferential treatment above any other passengers. It's a situation where, for operational necessities, he has to be moved. So you are going to see one pilot coming on board. We had to get 2 people off. They're being rewarded for their willingness to get off the aircraft. They're actually happy about it. And at the end of the day, everybody's happy. We are going to be running a little bit behind schedule. We're going to do our best to make up that time en route. So we've dotted all our I's, we've dashed all the T's. Paperwork's all where it should be. The FAA's happy, we're happy. We're going to do our best to make you happy. As soon as they get their numbers, they'll be pulling the jetway away from the aircraft. We'll be underway. Bucking a little bit of a strong headwind, which unfortunately is pushing the aircraft the wrong direction. Once we get up to altitude, we'll see if we can find a smoother ride and let you get up and walk around. Appreciate your patience. I know this has been a trying morning. Again, this is not our normal mode of operation. Been here 22 years, and this has probably been one of the most chaotic departures I had.
In the end, the delay was just over an hour. Given our near capacity wait, this did seem like a fairly long takeoff roll for a CRJ. But once airborne, it was a pretty smooth flight.
Wi-Fi service is available. You can access AA.com free of charge to view flight connections and other travel information. Complimentary streaming video entertainment is also available.
After the brief delay to get Wi-Fi, started checking out the movies. I was quite surprised at the number of movies. Given the fact that we're in the COVID era, none of them are very new necessarily, but there sure were a lot of them. New TV shows are available, and then they've broken down the movies into various categories. If you want some enhanced Wi-Fi, passes are available. $17 for this 3-hour flight seemed a bit steep, so I did not partake today, and I found you can get the weather forecast on their app. Snacks were passed out. Mini pretzels are off limits for me. And there's some of my son's junk food from the general store, a double Kit Kat and a Sprite. All in all, it's been a fairly long week and I'm tired. I'm ready to get home and rest in my own house and bed. Thumbs up today go to the pilot. I did appreciate his transparency, even though it didn't really change anything. Flight delays are still unpleasant. There's no getting around that. Thumbs down today goes for that delay. Nobody wants to be delayed, especially when they're ready to go home. And another thumbs down for the CRJ and its misplaced windows. Ultimately, I think this is a result of the airlines putting so many seats on a plane that probably wasn't designed for that many seats. It works, but the passenger experience is more than a little stunted because of the misplaced windows. Some final announcements as we taxi to the gate.
On behalf of this Phoenix-based flight crew, I'd like to thank you for flying with us and like to be the first to welcome you here to Boise. Where the local time is 4:05 p.m. In order to promote social distancing once we arrive at the gate and the seatbelt sign has been turned off, we'll be deplaning the aircraft a few rows at a time starting at the front. We ask that everyone remain seated until the row in front of you has been cleared or called. If Boise is your final destination, you pick up your checked baggage at carousel number 4. It is currently 8 degrees Celsius or 46 degrees Fahrenheit. We'd like to once again thank you for flying with us and we hope to see you again soon.
Thanks for watching today. If you have any questions or comments about flying with American Airlines, American Eagle, the CRJ 900, please post them below. I am recording this a couple days before I head to Miami, so the next time I appear on video, I should be nice and tan. Fingers crossed. As always, thanks for watching today, and happy travels.